How's it going, everybody? This is Fuse with another video. Basically today what I'm going to be showing y'all is how I calibrate my projector. I know people have commented on my other videos on how do I get the colors and stuff like that. Now I'm going to show you how I do it, what I use. There's a couple of different options I could do. Now keep in mind though, my actual screen is going to be a little bit different compared to y'all's, for the simple fact that I do have screen paint. So I have a dark gray screen paint from Crow 1176 called the UB Mix for this projector. So mine is going to be a little bit more darker compared to y'all's. So the contrast a little bit can be different compared to what some of y'all are using if you're using just a plain white projector screen. Now keep in mind, this is painted on my wall too. I don't have an actual projector screen or anything like that. This is actually painted on my wall that I did. All right. So on my last video, I showed y'all how I used my Xbox One X, what the settings I have it on so I can broadcast in 4K. I suggest you look at that if you want to know more on how I set it up. Now on this one, what I'm going to show you is, of course, what I like about the Xbox is it does tell you here, like I said, as far as your 4K resolution and stuff like that. Under it, it gives you could calibrate the projector. So you could calibrate it for like your brightness and stuff like that if you wanted to go through that. It even gives you how to calibrate for HDR games. So I do have a couple of games that are HDR. So I mean, this is really good. You click on it, it tells you, it shows you the image, and basically it tells you what you need to fix in order to get the best quality image at that point. So like right there, you know, you can see the checkerboard. You turn it down brighter or not. This one, y'all could probably not see it, but let me turn it down. Ooh, that's crazy. Y'all cannot see the checkerboard, at least from the image that I'm seeing, but here personally I could see the checkerboard. There's a checkerboard right there, just like the one before. Same thing with that one. Wow, like, yeah, it's overexposed on that one. Let me see. I had to turn it down a little bit, but there goes the checkerboard that I was talking about. Try to make that change, and then of course it tells you right there, you know, how your video game should be as far as that. So that's going to help you out when you're playing the video games, when you're playing the games and movies and stuff like that. If it's HDR, that's the kind of content you're going to get on the settings on there. Now, like I said, same thing goes for the TV, but what the TV part does, it's a little bit different, because this one you do actually have to use your controller. That's the only difference. On this one, you know, shows you your outline. It tells you, you know, to change the contrast to see, make sure you can see the eyes and stuff like that, you know, the sun. So, you know, you're going through the settings, see if you can see every single little shade on there, which I can over here, and then it tells you you're done. That's one option you could use. Or another option that I use is, of course, this option right here, which is the Spears and Munsell Blu-ray that I use to calibrate. Now keep in mind, they do have one just for 4K. I don't have the 4K. Hopefully I might get a 4K out of 4K Blu-ray to try to help me out a little bit more. But I use that just to change the settings to get the best picture quality. Now it does take a little bit to try to get you the best quality image, but you are going to get it at that point. So here's just a couple of the settings that I have it on my TV, on the projector. Keep saying TV, I don't know why. But I have it on cinema. I like the cinema, or you could go to the game. Just you do lose a little bit when you go to the game for some reason on here. I got, let's go back. Wall color, I got that off. As far as my brightness, I got it on level 9 right now. My contrast, I have it at -3. Sharpness at 4. Of course, I got my dynamic black on. I can turn that off too. That's not a problem. Not that much. I like to keep it on, but that's what y'all like. It just really depends, as you can see the difference. there. It was just a little bit brighter. Brings the white out a little bit more compared to that one. But yeah, if you want to turn it off, you turn it off. Of course, I got my brightness mode on eco, so I always put it on eco. I don't have anything brighter than that compared to what y'all might have it. Now my color settings, I do have it at 4. The color temperature is standard. Oh, and my gamma, I have it on standard, the 2.2. So I have it on standard. That's another thing that's going to change your image too, right there, your picture quality. So, whoops. Let's go back. Nope. As you can see, lower, higher I go, it is darker on the standard. Or if you go to the 2.4, it is going to be a little bit more darker. When you go to the 2.0 and the 1.8, it is going to be brighter. Of course, you got your graphics, your video, and your film. Me, I just like to leave it on standard. Like I said, I have it on eco mode, and those are the settings that I have it on. As you can see, I don't have it on enhanced gaming. I really don't turn that on unless I'm playing some kind of shooting game or anything like that. But even at that, I don't really need it. Or when I'm racing, I still don't even really turn it on. It's still a pretty good image, even though it does reduce the lag down to 8 milliseconds, if I remember right, with the enhanced gaming. But let's go and show you some of the images I have. So like I said, these are 4K images. Just pulled up 4K images. Let's just look at one. Let's see what it looks like. Well, let's just do that one right over there, that Tokyo.
The Bachelor is
now
back.
We'll see how it looks. And mind you, this is on black off, dynamic black off. So these are the images that I'm getting on here.